What is the function of the brain? If the function is to register, like a computer, to register. And it has registered a pleasure, and thought gives it the energy, the drive to pursue that pleasure. You're following this? One has had pleasure of various kinds yesterday, suppose, and it's registered. Then thought comes and picks it up and says there must be more. And thought then pursues that the more. The more then becomes pleasure. The continuity of pleasure is given vitality, drive by thought, thinking about it, today or tomorrow, later on. So that is the movement of pleasure, right? Having registered and the pursuing, thought pursuing that which has happened yesterday and gives to it continuity. Now the question is it possible to register only what is absolutely necessary and nothing else? You understand? Does it mean anything, this? One is hurt at school, college, university, later on, in the family and so on. One is hurt. What is hurt is the image that one has about oneself, right? And that image is hurt, and thought then builds around that image not to be further hurt, which is simple. Now, is it possible not to register the hurt at all? You understand my question? Am I talking to myself or you? This is very important, I think, to understand, because we are registering so many things unnecessarily, and so building up the self, the me. I am hurt, I am not what I should be, I must achieve what I think should be, and so on, so on, so on. This whole registration is a form of giving importance to the self, right? Now we're asking, is it possible to register only what is absolutely necessary? What is absolutely necessary? Not all the things the psyche builds up, which are memories, right? I wonder if you... we're all traveling together? Huh? Oh, good. Some of us at least. So what is not necessary? And what is necessary? You understand? What is necessary to register? What is not necessary to register? Because the brain is occupied with this, all the time registering. Therefore, there is no tranquility, quietness to the brain, because it is. Whereas if there is a clarity of what is to be registered and what is not to be registered, the brain is quieter. Therefore, that's part of meditation, not all the silly stuff that is talked about. So what is necessary to register? Or anything that that one registers psychologically necessary at all? You understand my question? Anything that you psychologically hold are unnecessary. By holding those things, registering those things, and the brain holding on to them, gives it a certain security. And that security is the me. Because it has gathered all the psychological hurts, imprints, all the rest of it. I don't have to repeat over and over again. So we are saying to register anything psychologically and hold them is absolutely unnecessary. Your beliefs, your dogmas, your experiences, your wishes, your desire, all that is totally unnecessary. So when the brain is only registering what is necessary, then what is that which is necessary? Food, clothes, and shelter, and nothing else. You understand? This is a tremendous investigation into oneself. Therefore, which means the brain is no longer the accumulating factor of the me. Therefore, the brain is quieter, rested, because it needs considerable tranquility. But it has sought that tranquility, that security in the me, which is the accumulation of all the past registrations, which are just memories, therefore worthless, like collecting a lot of dead ash, and give it tremendous importance to it. Am I all going together?